the border of Medica in Poland. This is the separation that has been happening, whereas Ukrainians are treated better while the Africans aren't. We've been pushed, we've been shoved, we are denied access, and there are so many of us compared to the Ukrainians. Ukrainians get special treatment while the Africans are waiting outside in the cold in big herds. You get people from Congo all around here, a lot of Africans. You get Africans from Rwanda here. It's just a mess at the
How
moment.
many have reached out to the embassy, and do we know of any fatalities?
Altogether, I would say about 50 South Africans. We have worked with more than 100 other African students as well, so quite a number. And most of them, I think, have now left the universities. Many of them are either at the border or close to the border. It's a fluctuating situation, so it changes all the time. The one moment the bus is going to this border, the next it's going to another border. So it's a very difficult situation in that regard as well. But we are tracking, we are in close contact with all of them. And just a correction that we have never said that South Africa is not evacuating its citizens. We are fully engaged. We are here. We are operational. We have been here from day one, 20 hours, 24 hours a day, and assisting our students and assisting our fellow South Africans.
But just how easy or difficult is it to contact the embassy? Because some of the South Africans we've spoken to are quite emotional, saying that, basically pleading with the South African government to get them out of Ukraine. And some are complaining about racism at the borders.
Yeah, those are two questions. The first one with regards to getting them out is that we are getting them out at this stage in terms of phase one, getting them out of Ukraine. To safety. And for that, we've got a team of people, volunteers that are also assisting and working the telephones. Phase two will probably be what they actually are complaining about, and this is flying back to South Africa. And this is where we will then need, people to assist us in that regard, maybe with some financing and more. For the students to be flown, because it's either fly back to South Africa or be accommodated in Europe, and so both of those options are not really good options. With regards to the border, again a fluctuating situation, but the numbers keep on growing. The ambassador from Hungary told me that there's about 21,000 people on their border. There's way more at the border of Poland, and of course everybody gets stuck there. There were some issues on the border itself where Ukraine has prioritized women and children from Ukraine, and of course, if the moment there's a priority list, the foreigners are not going to be assisted in that regard. And so some of our students got stuck in no man's land between Poland and Ukraine. But we got our ambassador in Poland to move there, and she managed to get some of the students through this late afternoon, and we are very grateful for that. So there are still people in the lines. We also found that a number of students have gone now, or we have helped them to get through the border with Hungary. So they have gone through, and a couple of students have been able to go through the border in Romania, as well as through Moldova and then through Romania.
Are there any talks with the Department of International Relations